Hi everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. My name is Stacy. I'm the Palladian Awakener. So today let's talk about the planet Jupiter moving into the sign of Aries. So he will be finally permanently moving into Aries on December 20th of 2022 until May 16th of 2023. So he's just going to fly through the sign of Aries here. Now, he already dipped into Aries in 2022. So think back to May 10th until October of 27th of 2022. Think back to what was going on in your life, what was happening. This is sort of the next step, the next chapter to close out before he finally moves into Taurus. So just a bit of background of the planet Jupiter. So Jupiter takes about 12 years to move through the entire zodiac. He spends approximately 1 year in each sign. Now thinking back, I always like looking at past history. So the last time Jupiter was in Aries was June of 2010 until June of 2011. And then February of 1999 until February of 2000, March 1987 until March of 1988, March 1975 until March of 1976, and obviously you can just keep going and going, just keep subtracting 12 years, and that's approximately when Jupiter was last in Aries. So think back to these time periods, what was going on in your life. You can expect similar themes to come up, but not the exact same thing to happen. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, well, 12 years ago, I went through a divorce, or you got married, or you got into an accident, or you moved across the country, it doesn't necessarily mean those things are going to come up again, whether for good or for bad, because again, there's lots of other planets in the sky. There's lots of other points in the chart that could have been activated. So again, it doesn't necessarily mean, something bad is going to happen again. Okay, so try to focus on the positive, try to focus on the good. Jupiter is a benefic. So it is a planet that does support us, brings us blessings, and gives us ultimate hope. So Jupiter rules the 9th house of Sagittarius and is a co-ruler of the 12th house of Pisces, where Neptune also rules this sign as well. So some things that might be intertwined here are our belief systems, higher education, long distance travel, and also 12th house matters might be intertwined as well. So dreams, illusions, intuition, secrets, the unseen world, magic. And then just to add another layer on top of that to make it even more confusing, he's moving through Aries. So, Aries is a very fiery, warrior, spicy type of sign and planet. So, sign, not planet. That's Mars. So Aries rules the first house of the body. It's the I am house. So we're also going to have another layer of possibly the body, our attitude, our physical appearance, the ego, and even our style per se. So as a collective, this is, I think, a positive transit. This is excellent supportive energy for fresh new beginnings, new ideas. Think about lighting a match. It's that quick, burn bright type of energy, including anything to do with exercise, boosting your metabolism, new health regimes, or even starting a new business is supported at this time. We're also going to have a lot more energy to take more action in our lives. I'm going to say take advantage of this energy, because once Jupiter burns through Aries, he's going to sort of take a nosedive. We're all going to take a nosedive. Once it hits Taurus, that energy is much, much, much slower, and it's an earth energy. So anyway, I'll talk about that closer to May. Also, hopefully with this transit, again, with Aries being a fire sign, I'm hoping maybe the body will be able to burn off bugs better, like bugs, viruses, and hopefully keep us all healthier. This transit is going to favor the pioneers out there, the people who want to take those bold next steps into the unknown. For example, starting a new business, or starting a new hobby, starting a new adventure of some sorts. This is also a really great time to get out and away from people, jobs, and situations that hold us down, or that we cannot be our true authentic selves. So just keep in mind that as well. Now, I do have to talk about the shadow side. There's always a, positive and sort of a challenging side to these planets that we can work with, and it is our choice how we want to work with these planets. So there is such thing as too much of a good thing when we're working with Jupiter. So Jupiter expands anything it touches. And just keep in mind, this is for good or for bad. So, especially since it's in the sign of Aries, we have to watch our egos. The egos might really want to take over in the next few months. There is a possibility of overdoing it. So things like exercise, please be careful. Dieting, again, please be careful. Taking any sort of like diet pills and stuff like that, again, just be mindful what you're putting into your body. Anger is going to be a possibility. Tempers are going to be flared. Possibly getting into physical, actual fights. Fighting in general, especially with that Mars energy, which is Aries' ruling planet. Mars is still retrograde in Gemini as I record this right now. So again, watch your use of verbal language as well. There could be inappropriate use of weapons with this energy. There's also a possibility of going overboard with surgeries. Yes, that is such a thing. And also being a little bit too optimistic. I love being optimistic, but there is such a thing as being a little bit overboard optimistic. So risk is encouraged, however, with careful, grounded planning. Balance is key. It's easier said than done. I get it, but do your best to try to balance this energy, because all of us can go overboard with this energy, especially being in Aries. So when we do work with Jupiter's energy, we are more likely to achieve our goals, or at least get one small step closer to them. Some people I've heard say, if you have a Jupiter transit, divine luck and riches pour over you. If that's the case, I want to hear your story. Do I believe that? Maybe. I think it just depends on how your chart is laid out. I don't know. I think if you don't act, if you just sit on the couch and do nothing, I'm a believer of nothing's going to come to you. There's going to be no opportunities coming your way unless you get up off the couch and do something. So if you have that growth mindset, if you are optimistic, but again, not too optimistic, when you're active in pursuing opportunities and goals that are coming your way, you are much more likely to make progress in your life, because like attracts like. So that positive mindset, that positive mindfulness is going to attract that into your life. And again, this could attract luck, opportunity, money, a relationship, you name it, into your life. You can manifest pretty much whatever you want into your life. It's just that mindset makes a big, big, big difference. Now, if you have any personal planets or points or angles in Aries, Jupiter will conjunct them up to 3 times. Because again, we already witnessed this energy from May to October. So just keep that in mind. And Jupiter is going to infuse your planets and points with this wonderful, optimistic energy. So overall, sorry, my nose is just so itchy all of a sudden for some reason. Anyway, overall, Jupiter is a really positive planet. Now, if you have your natal Jupiter in Aries, you're having your Jupiter return, which is a huge blessing and sets the stage for the next 12 years of your life. Now, if you are a Leo or a Sagittarius, fellow fire signs, rewards and blessings are coming your way. And again, this includes if you're an Aries as well. Gemini and Aquarius, there's going to be opportunities coming your way, but it's going to be up to you to take advantage of them. So you can either let them pass you by, or you can reach out and grab them. Now, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, you're going to be asked, or dare I say, a little bit pressured by Jupiter to take some sort of risk, some sort of step into the unknown, or leave something behind. That could be a relationship, that could be a job, that could be a place of living, whatever that is to you. Again, think back, all of us, to May to October. We've already gotten a huge taste of this energy. This is sort of chapter 2, closing out the cycle from now, December, until May, middle of May. All in all, these are all blessings from Jupiter. And I'll give you another example. If your sun is in Libra, Jupiter will be opposing your sun. I've heard of people starting up very successful businesses when Jupiter is opposing their sun, as an example. So again, some of these blessings might have already touched your life earlier in 2022, whether that was a move, a pregnancy, a change of job, promotion, more money, whatever the case may be. Maybe you got married. Yeah, lots could have happened already in 2022. So if I didn't mention your sign, just give me a few minutes here. I will certainly get into each and every sign, because that doesn't mean that Jupiter is not blessing you in some way, shape, or form. It's just that these angles I'm talking about are a little bit more prominent in the chart. Also, there's 2 more transits I just want to make mention here. Jupiter is going to conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer, in March of 2023. This only happens once every 12 years. This is beautiful healing and growth energy. So I love, love, love this energy. And again, I'm not going to spend a ton of time talking about it. Maybe I'll do that closer to March. But I wanted to make mention that here, huge opportunity to heal one or multiple areas of your life. Again, depending on where your natal Chiron is, where Chiron is, well, Chiron's transiting Aries in your chart, which is going to be the same information I'm going to give you shortly here for each and every one of your signs. Another critical transit. Jupiter is going to square Pluto in May of 2023. Pluto is going to be at 0 degrees of Aquarius, which is huge that Pluto is shifting signs. I'll talk about that in another video. Jupiter is going to be at 0 degrees of Taurus. And again, this is happening May of 2023. This is huge, you guys. This is absolutely phenomenal, critical, new energy. So there's some sort of new beginning in one or more areas of your life. This is a quicker energy. It is sort of like all or nothing energy. What I'm thinking of is the Saturn-Uranus square that happened all of 2021. Saturn being in Aquarius, Uranus being in Taurus. Uranus is still in Taurus because it's a very slow-moving planet. That whole year, they were squaring. So basically, old versus the new, innovation versus traditional. So very long-standing, complicated issues came up in each and every one of our lives and globally. So anyway, these 2 planets, Jupiter and Pluto, will square off, but I'm taking this as a blessing. This is a huge turning point in one area of our life. Again, depending on where Aquarius sits in your chart, and also where Taurus sits in your chart as well. But I will talk about that in separate videos. But I just wanted to make it mention here because, again, critical energy here, and it's super exciting. 2023 and beyond is going to be phenomenal, and I will be here to talk about it. Saturn is changing signs. Pluto is changing signs. Jupiter is going to be changing signs. It's just the nodes of the moon are changing signs. So anyway, I'll take a step back here and stop talking about other things. But I will make videos about all these changes that are coming up in 2023. It's so exciting. It's just so exciting, and we need this as a planet. So, and as a collective. Okay, so I want to go through each and every sign to let you know where you might see this boost in energy from Jupiter and this boost in blessings and support in your life. Now, keep in mind, I'm using a whole sign, whole house system. I use Western tropical astrology. So this is not going to resonate for every single one of you because charts are different. Everyone seems to use different chart systems. So take what resonates, leave the rest. I just recommend you watch for your sun, your ascendant, and also your moon to pull all this information together for you. And again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go to astro.com, plug in your information, and a chart will come out for you. So starting with Aries. Sorry, before I start here, I want to take a drink. Okay, Aries, this is happening, of course, in your first house. So you are the lucky bunch of getting Jupiter's blessings in your first house. So what is that? The body, the physical appearance, your ego, your identity, it can even affect your home, your attitude, and your style. So, like I said, very fortunate time for you, Aries. Take advantage. You should notice, if not already, positive improvements to your environment, incredible self-confidence. I mean, I feel like you're a sign that doesn't really need that, but you're going to get 2 times, 10 times the self-confidence boost. You may be more optimistic, more joyful, more generous. You could look to the future with hope and faith. This is a really great period of self-improvement of any kind. I'm thinking external, like physical exercise, or internal, mental or psychological. Excellent time to work on yourself. If you deal with the public in any way, shape, or form, this is a really positive transit for working with people in the public because you look good. You could also be up for some sort of leadership position, or people will look to you for those leadership qualities. You should be able to overcome any sort of issues that were difficult for you in the past. Some things to be careful of, Aries, is be cautious of overeating, over drinking, overdoing it with, the drugs, drinking, gambling, all that fun stuff. So just be mindful of that. And also, you might have this untouchable feeling. So just be aware of any sort of extreme sports or extreme behaviors that you're engaging in. It might not end well because, again, Jupiter expands anything it touches for good or for bad. So just be mindful of that. Watch the waistline, Aries. Usually when Jupiter transits the first house or hits the ascendant, we could gain weight. So nothing wrong with that. Just be mindful of that. Also for you, especially Aries, watch that ego. I know I said that a few times now, but just do watch out for that ego. That can get you into some hot water at this time. Or when Jupiter hits Taurus, you might really have a reality check when Jupiter moves on from your sign. Taurus, this is happening in your 12th house of the unseen, healing, closures, karma, the subconscious mind. And it also rules secrets and magic. So I love this for you, Taurus. This is like having a guardian angel on your shoulder with you all year long. This is a really great time to connect with your spiritual community, your spiritual tribe. There we go. Angels, guides, anything to do with mysticism or the spiritual realm. Also, be open for those signs and symbols, Taurus. Be very, very open, because now is the time. I'm not saying, signs and symbols don't show up, but right now they're going to be more obvious to you, I guess is the best way to say it. You'll notice your compassion, your sensitivity and empathy is going to be at an all-time high. You might feel it when you're in like a crowded area, whether you're in a stadium or a sports event or at the mall or something like that. You might feel it. You'll be feeling the energy of other people a little bit more. Don't let that freak you out. It's just that you're more in tuned with other people's energies because you're just that much more sensitive at this time. Healing work, shadow work is phenomenal at this time. So take advantage, Taurus, if this interests you, or if there's some areas of your life that you have to heal, do it. Now is the time to work through those matters. Charity work, volunteering work is really, really beneficial for you at this time. You also might notice your dreams might be really vivid, very active and colorful. I do recommend keeping a dream journal with you. Or I don't know, as soon as you get up, make sure you scratch it down on a pad or type it into your phone or something like that, just in case you forget. Also, retreats are really, really, really beneficial for you at this time. And also, pampering yourself, massages, hot tubs, saunas, anything like that makes you feel cozy in your own skin. And I think I said this earlier, you will be drawn more into the metaphysical or dream world at this time, more of the taboo type of subjects. And lastly, you might enter into a secret relationship at this time. So I will end it on that note for you, Taurus. Gemini, this is happening in your 11th house of friends, communities, groups, associations. This also rules your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. And Gemini, the 11th house is a lucky house. So this is fantastic that Jupiter is moving through this house for you. Now, your friendship circle could expand at this time. I would say don't be afraid of reaching out to new associations, new friends, new memberships, new clubs, because you could actually benefit more or gain more from these new associations that you make during this time. Also, you might notice friends might be more helpful during this time as well. Networking is absolutely favored at this time, Gemini, so get out there and mingle or put yourself out there, whatever the case may be. This is also a fantastic transit to plant those seeds of intention for your long-term goals. This is also a transit of careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. I spoke about earlier about, positive thinking. So watch your thoughts, because again, you could be attracting that into your life for good or for bad. And what else do we have here for you? Oh yeah, and Jupiter is going to be moving into your sign, Gemini, in 2024. So, if something doesn't come to fruition now, wait till it pops into your sign. You're going to have these blessings of, Jupiter bestowed on you in 2024. So that's awesome. But not saying this transit isn't a bad one either for you. Your income is likely to increase at this time, or it already has. Again, back in May and October, we already had a taste of this energy. Career, business looks really, really good. Only couple things I want you to be mindful of. Be careful mixing money with friendships. Now, or again, clubs, associations, whatever. If you have the money, just like you can just dispose of it basically, then have at her, you know. But if you don't, be mindful. If you're lending a friend money, you might not get that back. Also, get rich schemes, please watch out for. They might look nice and shiny right now on the surface, but I'm just thinking once, you know, Jupiter moves on and hits Taurus, for example, things might come to a screeching halt for you. But anyway, you know, do your research, Gemini, read the fine print, and use your intuition. Okay, I got to just take another sip here. Cancer, this is happening in your 10th house of career, reputation, your public image, your long-term goals, and this is also the parental access. It's more so the male figure in your life, but it could also be a mother type of figure in your life as well. This is an incredible transit for your career, Cancer, so take advantage. Now, if you're retired, this is going to be your hobbies or anything that you want to put out there or make a difference in the lives of, I don't know, volunteering or family that you help day in, day out. And this is also, because this is a critical angle in your chart, Cancer, this is a great time to pivot and make some sort of life change, whether that's a big move or, again, putting out a new business, a hobby, you know, turning your side hustle into a full-time job. Whatever's happening for you, great time to make those changes in your life. Public recognition in some way, shape, or form is possible. A promotion is possible if you're interested in, you know, moving into a management or leadership type of role. Just a fantastic time, Cancer. Reach for those career goals. You know, break out of that shell. Like, push yourself to do something new and challenging. This is a perfect time to test the waters on that. Also, if you're not happy in your job, my God, look for another one. This is a perfect opportunity to look for a new career path, a new job, whatever the case may be, because I feel like the opportunities will be there for you to take, Cancer. You could experience more joy and freedom in your career. And also this could really greatly improve your relationship with a parent. Again, more so the male figure in your life, but again, it could also be mom or a motherly figure in your life as well. And I think I already mentioned this, but yeah, great supportive energy to start a business. If that's what you're interested in doing, put yourself out there. This could actually indicate marriage as well. If you're in that situation, parents or parent-like figures could help you out financially in some way. And again, Cancer, like I said earlier, these are squaring energies to your planets or points or angles in Cancer. They could be difficult at first, but then you're going to see the blessings afterwards. So for example, maybe something challenging happened from May to October for you. And now being December, and then Jupiter is just ready to walk into Aries again, you know, you might start to see those blessings like, okay, that was a good thing that just happened, you know. So again, just keep that in mind. Like, for example, if you lost a job, if you had to do a move, if you went through a separation or a divorce, again, there's light at the end of the tunnel, and you should be able to see that by now. And if not, definitely by May timeframe. And the nice thing is, Cancer, once Jupiter moves into Taurus, this energy will be way more supportive to your energies. And that's in May. That's just around the corner. So anyway, hang in there, Cancer. I know you'll do absolutely just fine. And like I said, blessings for you are just around the corner. Leo, this is happening in your 9th house of higher education, teaching, long distance travel, ethics, beliefs, meeting people from different cultural backgrounds or all over the world. So Leo, in short, you're definitely expanding your horizons. And again, Leo, you might have already experienced this May to October. You know, did you travel? I'd be shocked if you didn't travel somewhere, even if it was just short distance. Jupiter is really expanding this part of your chart. So if you did not have the opportunity to travel in 2022, travel opportunities will likely find you in, you know, the early part of 2023. Also studying, or again, meeting people from different backgrounds or working with people at different parts of the globe is possible. Studying, any sort of educational pursuits are really favored during this time. So dive in, Leo, take advantage of this energy. You are more open to learning something new. You're also more open to hearing different perspectives. And Leo, by the end of this transit, you'll hopefully have sort of a new meaning or a new perspective on life, even if it's just itty bitty. Now, if you're looking to expand your business into foreign markets, Leo, now could be a fantastic time to try that out. What else here? If you're looking to reach a larger audience, Leo, whether that's online or again in business, going international or even national, now is the time to do so, because Jupiter will be supporting you in those endeavors. Now, if you work in the travel and tourism industry, if you're an author, if you're a blogger, if you're in the education field, or if you're a teacher or a lecturer in some way, very, very, very beneficial time for you. So again, take advantage. Legal matters are very favorable for you at this time, Leo. You are less likely to sweat the small stuff this year, which is a good thing because you are a fixed sign. And I know Leos like to sometimes hold on to things. What else here? Relationships with your in-laws could actually improve at this time, or could actually benefit you in some way, shape, or form. Couple cautions here, Leo. Be aware of that know-it-all mentality. It is okay, Leo, to say, I don't know, I'll get back to you, or I'll look into it. Also, again, be mindful of what you put out there. You might want to expand something, but be mindful of what you put online, social media, whatever the case may be. It might come back around and bite you for good or for bad. Let's just put it that way. Also, be cautious on overspending. You might want to really spend a lot of money on traveling, educational pursuits, or teaching, studying, learning, anything to do with that. Virgo, this is happening in your 8th house of rebirth, sex, transformation, taxes, debts, joint finances, property, and inheritance. And this is a lucky house, Virgo. So this is nice that Jupiter is in here sort of expanding that luck for you. So Virgo, you might see benefits during this transit, or you might gain in some way, shape, or form about joint finances, shared resources. Loans might come through at this time, whether it's for, you know, a mortgage or a home, or sorry, a mortgage or a vehicle I was thinking of. This has really good energy for investments, intimacy, sexuality, any sort of healing, any sort of psychological matters are like, this is a very beneficial time to work through those matters. Now, if your business or your job involves investigations, research, spirituality, anything to do with the mind or therapy, you could make tremendous improvements or tremendous strides this year in your business. So again, take advantage of this energy. Let's see, an insurance settlement might come your way, tax rebate, inheritance could be coming your way this year. And again, some of these things might have already happened, Virgo, because again, we had this energy May to October. So we're closing up this cycle here with Jupiter in Aries. What else here? Your partner could get a financial boost this year, which could ultimately benefit yourself. Really good time for financial planning or strategy at this time. As I mentioned before, a brand new home purchase is possible. A vehicle purchase is possible. If you're a single Virgo, there's going to be lots of sexual opportunities for your Virgo. So if that piques your interest, have at her. Or for those of you in a relationship, you might want to really focus on one another at this time and expand the relationship or become more intimate in the relationship. During this time, Virgo, you might be less sensitive to power struggles or power issues or sharing resources. So do be mindful of manipulation. Now, this manipulation could be conscious or subconscious, and it could be you, Virgo, or it could be another party. So just be aware of that. And if you're not, you'll become aware of it in May of 2023. Let's just put it that way. And also be very, very, very careful before signing on the dotted line. Anything to do with joint finances, joint resources. If you're buying property with a business partner or buying a house with a brand new partner that you just met online 2 months ago, be cautious, Virgo. Be cautious and make sure you read the fine print. Okay, I got to take another sip here. Okay, Libra, this is happening in your 7th house of contracts, marriage, legal matters, business partnerships, basically anything to do with relationships is this transit for you. Well, and you represent the 7th house, Libra, so you know all about relationships and balance, right? So great time for partnerships and meeting new people at this time. You actually might learn a lot about yourself through partnerships at this time. Now, again, it could be a love partnership or a business partnership, or even, you know what, your relationship with, anyone who lives under your roof. It could be your kids. It could, again, this covers any sort of relationship. Gains or successes are very likely now through existing or new business partnerships, marriage, common law, negotiations, and contracts at this time. Now, Libra, sometimes this transit actually dissolves a relationship for the better. Again, what happened from May to October of 2022? You already got a taste of this energy. So I'll leave it at that. This is the 2nd chapter. This is closing the cycle on that before Jupiter moves on to Taurus. And what else here? So yeah, I think I said this earlier, definitely possibility of meeting someone new during this transit who's a better fit. Wins or wrapping up any sort of legal matters is beneficial for you at this time. Consulting looks really good this year. Career looks really good this year. Now, good or bad publicity could come your way now. The reason why I say that is because the 7th house rules open enemies as well. So this could expand arguments, conflicts. If you've been shady, Libra, in any way, shape, or form, in business, in love, whatever the case may be, this could really come to light this year. So just be mindful of that. Scorpio, this is happening in your 6th house of day-to-day work, your health, fitness, pets, habits, the workplace, basically your day-to-day responsibilities and obligations. So Scorpio, this could really affect any area of your life with blessings though. This could increase your busyness though. You could be a little bit more busy. And again, we already experienced this energy May to October of 2022. This is wrapping up and closing out that cycle when Jupiter moves into Taurus, which is going to be opposing your sign. So this energy, Scorpio, will also enhance your ability to take care of those nitty-gritty details that may have fallen through the cracks. Any type of service work that you do will do very well this year. Also, your current job will likely improve. New opportunities, new job opportunities might come your way. If you're not happy in your job, Scorpio, find a new job. This is the perfect time to do so and put yourself out there. Now, if you're a business owner, or if you have to hire anyone to help you out during this transit, you will find the right talent. You're going to find the right talent for your business, or for whatever the case may be that you're hiring this person to do. Rewards or recognition may come your way this year. This should be overall a good year for your health, Scorpio, but it does depend on how you've been taking care of your body and your health up to this point. If you have any medical procedures, those should go well during this time period. If you're on any sort of treatment plan, they should go well as well. And this is also a fantastic time to get into a new exercise routine, eating better. If you already are Scorpio, keep it up. Continue to eat well. This may also bring a new pet into your home, or you might be thinking about bringing in a new pet into your home. Some things to be mindful of here, Scorpio. Be careful of overeating or overextending yourself at work or with the family or whatever the case may be, because again, Jupiter is going to speed up sort of the busyness of your 6th house here for the next few months. Self-care is critical. Try not to burn out, because again, depending on how you've been taking care of your health and how you've been living, Jupiter might create inflammation in the body or irritation in the body. So just, again, be mindful of that, Scorpio, and do watch out for that as well. Okay, I just got to take another sip here. Okay. Sagittarius, this is happening in your 5th house of children, love affairs, creativity, self-expression, fertility, drama, gambling. And this is a lucky house for you, Sag. So this is fantastic, and you are ruled by Jupiter. So you are very aware of this energy. You definitely should be, that's for sure. So Sag, you are in for a very fun, lighthearted transit, and I'm so happy for you for this transit. Again, this might have already happened for you. May to October of 2022, we had this blast of Jupiter in Aries energy, and now we're just sort of wrapping up this cycle before he moves on to Taurus. So creative, artistic projects or hobbies are obviously favored during this transit. You could actually discover hidden talents that you never even knew you had during this transit. Love, romance is more than likely to enter your life at this time. But if you are in a committed relationship, it will be lighter. You'll be able to bring the spark back, the energy back, the love back. Things should definitely improve for you. Investments and stocks look really good for you during this transit. Relationships with your kids, if you have kids, they could really, really, really improve during this transit. If you don't have a good relationship with your kids, make that effort. Please take advantage of this energy and make that effort. Because again, this is a blessing. So Jupiter could really help you reconnect with your kids at this time. Good time to start a family, Sag, but on the other side, if you are not ready to start a family, I don't care if you're a man, a woman, a they, them, take those precautions, okay? Take those precautions if you're not ready to start a family yet. Fantastic time to take a vacation, Sag. If you haven't already done so, from May to October of 2022, make sure you take advantage of this energy and go on a vacation. It'll likely be fantastic. Couple things I want to caution you on, Sag, is gambling. Be careful of gambling because you're going to be so confident with your financial investments, you might like bet the farm. So just be mindful of what you're gambling away. Now, don't get me wrong, healthy risk will likely pay off for you this year. But again, there's that fine balance, okay? There is that fine balance. Also, read the fine print is very, very key for you during this transit as well. Okay, Capricorn, this is happening in your 4th house. Family, home, roots, property, the past. This is also the parental axis. Now, this is more so the female, motherly type of parent or authority figure in your life, but it could also represent a dad or a father type of figure in your life as well. So, Capricorn, benefits or changes to the home, family, property, your domestic living situation for the better should be coming into your life at this time. And again, this might have already happened, Capricorn. Maybe you already moved. Maybe you moved in with a spouse, a partner. Maybe you already renovated your home. Again, this energy touched us May to October of 2022. This is the next chapter. This is the cycle wrapping up before Jupiter hops into Taurus, which is your 5th house. So what else here? You'll feel more joy around the home. You'll want to stick around the home more. Great time to buy or sell real estate is extremely favored during this transit. Renovations are likely favored during this transit. So if you are buying and selling a home, you'll likely go bigger. You probably won't downsize. You'll likely go bigger during this time. I'm personally a Capricorn rising, and I moved into definitely a bigger house, and I inherited, well, I didn't inherit, I purchased more land. So more land to take care of as well. So I can certainly relate to this energy. What else here? Expansion of the family. So I think I said this. Yeah, welcoming a new family member. Are you pregnant, Capricorn? You know, are you welcoming a new baby soon, or an adopted child at this time, or maybe even a new furry pet? Who knows? But you definitely want to expand your home at this time, Capricorn. Also, relationships with parents or other family members are really, really favored at this time. Again, especially the mother or the mom, female type of figure in your life is really enhanced during this time. If you have any issues with a parent, or again, especially that female figure in your life, try to make those steps, those next steps to resolve the issues, because again, Jupiter is going to bless this. So great time to try, at least. And like I said earlier, Capricorn, these energies are squaring you. Aries squares you in the chart. So depending on planets or points or angles that you have in Capricorn, you know, these energies, these changes could be really difficult. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But right now, you should be at least seeing some of the blessings, at least seeing, okay, you know what happened back in May, June, July, whatever, was difficult, but now I'm feeling better about it. But, you know, I get it. There's still kind of a chapter to close out. So you should be feeling better, light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. And again, when Jupiter moves into Taurus, this is going to trine your energies. Plus, it's in the 5th house of fun, Capricorn. If anyone needs fun, it's Capricorns, right? So anyway, Capricorn, there's blessings around the corner for all of us. So just hang in there. May is going to be here before we know it. Aquarius, this is happening in your 3rd house of the mind, communication, transportation, cousins, neighbors, siblings, short distance travel as well. So Aquarius, you could be buying a new car at this time, or a new truck, or a new SUV, or some sort of transportation, or maybe a new bike at this time. Education, study, or some sort of communication opportunities might come about this year. Now again, Aquarius, we've already had a good chunk of this energy in 2022. So May to October, What happened during that time frame. Maybe some of this stuff already came to light, and then now you're sort of wrapping up or closing out that cycle in your life. So what else here? Really great time to upgrade your skills, your knowledge, your abilities. Your neighbors, siblings, or cousins might actually play more of a prominent role in your life right now, and they might actually be beneficial in some way, shape, or form. You'll be able to articulate yourself very well this year, Aquarius, and you'll be well received, which is fantastic. Teaching is phenomenal right now for you, Aquarius. Also, if you're a student, if you're an author, if you're a blogger, things look very, very good for you right now. Get your stuff out there. Take advantage of this energy. If you work in the communications sector, this is definitely likely to boost something in your life or some sort of incoming good news, touches at least one aspect of your life. You could be stepping into a manager role, a leader role at this time. And again, this is going to be very, very, very beneficial for you. You'll have opportunities to travel this year. I'm going to say short or long distance because, again, Jupiter represents the long distance piece of it. So definitely travel opportunities this year. Like I mentioned before, great time to buy a vehicle. Excellent time to buy a vehicle when Jupiter is transiting the third house. However, watch the price tag, because with Jupiter involved, you're going to want to buy, the $70,000 SUV versus maybe the $30,000 SUV. Okay, just to give you an example. Business overall looks really good for you this year. Be cautious, Aquarius, of that know-it-all mentality, though. It is okay to say you don't know and that you'll get back to the person versus looking like an idiot afterwards. Okay. Also, be mindful of what you put out there. This is a good time to get your stuff out there, but again, be mindful of what exactly you're putting out, especially online, social media, you name it. And again, I think I mentioned this with the vehicles. Be mindful of overspending on travel, on education, even upgrading, and of course, vehicles or again, like I said, if you get around on a bike or anything like that, just watch the price tag and ask yourself, do you really need that, like I said, $70,000 vehicle versus maybe a more economically priced vehicle. All right, and next is Pisces. So, lucky you, Pisces, this is hitting your second house. Money, work, finances, income, your values, your material possessions. There we go. This is a lucky house for you, Pisces. So you may have a profitable and productive year. Again, think back to May to October. What happened in your life? Second chapter is coming around, closing out before Jupiter moves into Taurus. So this is a phenomenal time to line those pockets, Pisces. Your confidence should be up. You have a great opportunity to upgrade your skills, your talents, your abilities. Plant those financial seeds for the future. Investing is really good right now as well. Savings is really good right now. Any sort of financial problems that you had in the past should get better or even clear up at this time. You might want to splurge on yourself, and I'd say do it, but again, within reason. What else here? You might want to expand your home or your personal possessions at this time. A major purchase or a sale is very possible this year as well. So a loan could get approved, a mortgage could come through, whatever the case may be. A bonus, a promotion, a salary increase should come your way this year if it hasn't already happened to you earlier in 2022. Business looks really good for you this year if you own a business. Just be mindful, Pisces, of overspending. That's my only caution really to you, because you're going to feel on top of the world. You're going to feel even if you did get that promotion or bonus or whatever, you know, yeah, it's tempting to just burn right through it, but try to rein it in. Try to put a little tiny pocket away. Work with an accountant, work with a trusted loved one. If you can't manage your finances, don't feel embarrassed or bad. Not all of us are good at finances. Find yourself an earth sign, you know, especially a Virgo, you know, to sort of track those finances or manage your finances or help you in some way, shape, or form. All right, so that is it. I hope this helped. I am so curious to hear how Jupiter is blessing you in this area of your life or multiple areas of your life. So I'm definitely curious to hear everyone's feedback. And again, keep in mind, I'm trying to keep these videos short as possible. You know, I get it. I could be talking about, you know, conjunctions with personal planets and outer planets and all these other things, but I just want to focus on one planet, Jupiter, moving through each and every sign and what that could, you know, bring into your life. So just always keep those in mind with these transits as well, because it really depends on, you know, where your personal planets are, where the outer planets are in your chart, the nodes of the moon, Chiron, the part of fortune. Like there's so many different, the asteroids, like there's just so many different aspects that we could talk about. But otherwise, my God, I'd be on here forever. Anyway, until next time, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy your Jupiter transit, and we'll see you back here really soon. Bye for now.